Welcome to part 5 of Shadow Generations. We just rescued the Robotniks. They're alive! And Gerald's actually pretty thin. It's a lot thinner than I remembered. Professor Gerald in this game is voiced by Mike Pollock, and let me tell ya, Mike Pollock could do no wrong. I mean, he has been the voice for Eggman for 23 years at this point, which makes him the longest running voice for Eggman. So to have him switch roles and be Gerald for once, you know, Grandpappy, I think is a pretty genius move. And you may even say that he's doing a bit of the Jim Carrey, because Jim Carrey in the movie played both Ivo and Gerald. Though in the case of the game, Mike is only acting for one, since Robotnik, or Eggman rather, Ivo, he's nowhere to be found here, since he's fighting Sonic and all them. So I'm gonna begin the part with a question. Who is your favorite Eggman? It could be voice, it could be a live action actor like Jim Carrey, it doesn't matter. They're all Eggman and they're all equally awesome. Cause, you know, Eggman is just a really great villain. I mean, outside of his weird depiction in Sonic 06, has there ever been a really bad portrayal of Eggman in any of these games? He's funny, he's serious, he could be intimidating as hell, especially in Sonic Spinball. I mean, I think that was Eggman's most scariest at that point. Don't mess with Eggman, otherwise he'll turn you into a robot. And laugh. He'll laugh his ass off. Anyway, we gotta go up here in order to activate the boss gate, and then go back downstairs in order to do some missions. I don't know why the game is set up like this. It would have been easier to have the missions activate after you finish the set of levels, but whatever. I'm not a game designer. Or am I? No, I'm not. Challenge Axe appeared. Why couldn't you have done that before, game? You wasted my time. Just because I'm not Sonic doesn't mean I can't go fast. Tails and Knuckles can go as fast as Sonic. You know, I've always found it weird that the earlier games had Tails and Knuckles have the same speed or relative to Sonic, but then the later games just stopped doing that. Like, they're just as fast as Sonic, or kind of as fast as Sonic. I don't know why they slowed down a lot. Because Sonic is the fastest thing in the universe. I mean, I guess that's true, but come on. Everybody else can be fast. Anyway, it's time we live and learn from that mistake and go through Kingdom Valley, which is in his world. Damn it! Now would have been the perfect opportunity to play his world. Even though I don't think I have his world on the playlist yet, I still gotta unlock it. His world is the best thing to come out of Sonic 06 because that is a really good theme. Anyway, this challenge act is basically just a platforming challenge. Make sure you don't fall into pits or get crushed because that is never a good sign. At least we get some juice for chaos control in this section. And as for the spikes, they will collapse in on you, but the platforms will save you. So don't fret, you will not get crushed here. And we have another collectible. It's kind of weird how they replace all the red rings with these random symbols, but okay. I missed the red rings, I liked how they looked. Maybe it's just me, but I really like the aesthetic of the red rings. You want to speed up there, otherwise you'll get crushed. And I missed the S rank, but not really shooting for S ranks. Unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, I don't know. I don't want to get irritated with challenge acts. If I get the S rank, good. If I don't get the S rank, at least I passed it. Anyway, here's another search and destroy mission where we have to take out a certain amount of Eggman's mechs. And we're going to play... Yeah, we'll go with Live and Learn. Adventure 2 strikes again. can't really hear the music because of the carnage going on screen, but it's there. It's live and learn. What's your favorite Sonic themed song of all time? Or theme songs? Or hell, just any Sonic game's music overall. What's your favorite soundtrack? For me, it's the Adventure games, mainly Sonic Adventure 2. The soundtrack to Sonic Adventure 2 is 2000s and it has that experimental sound to it, but it's still very good. Even the music to Tails' mech stages, which sounds more like Kids Bop, that's still very good. But what I hold near and dearest to my heart is Knuckles' rap as well as Shadow's dark and edgy trance music. I mean, holy crap. Shadow's trance music. You could barely hear what the singer is actually trying to say in those songs, but once you hear it, you're still just as confused because what do these lyrics even mean? It's that out there. I mean, Sonic Adventure 2 is just a fantastic game through and through. You gotta play it. Some people might find SA2 overrated. I don't care. You're just being a hater at that point. A hater and a faker. I found you, faker. Anywho, what song do I want to play next? Oh, Never Turn Back. That's a good one, but I'm not going to play that. It fits the mood too well. We're going to play Sonic Heroes, which is... it's a bit of an underrated song in my opinion. As for Sonic Heroes, the game itself, I may have had nostalgia goggles on before because Sonic Heroes has not aged the best. For one thing, the controls are ass. They're super slippery. And for some reason that carried on to Shadow the Hedgehog, I don't know why. Like you go to punch somebody with Knuckles and the dude flies 50 feet forward. That's not good controls. And Heroes was also the first game to introduce bulky enemies with health bars. I was never really a fan of health bars in Sonic games. The way I see it is, if your name's not Robotnik or if you're not important enough, you should just die in one hit. There we go. But you needed an excuse for the team aspect, and the guns, and the Werehog, and for 06, Shadow and Silver's weird combat skills, and telekinesis and crap. This side mission requires you to collect 100 rings before reaching the goal ring. It's simple, and not really worth talking about, honestly. Crush with Surf Spin. Now, I love this side mission because you have to crush all of the blue containers. Well, okay, not all of them, but a certain amount of blue containers before you reach the goal ring. And it turns out I actually do have His World on the playlist, so let's play that for this stage. Let's start Sonic 06 2.0! Bring your best! You didn't bring your best for Sonic 06, you fucking liars. Anyway, bad blood aside, for now, that's Kingdom Valley done with. Now we can actually take on the boss, because the boss gate is open. And this is actually runner-up for the best boss fight in Shadow Generations. This one and the next one after this. Because, hey big, because it's just, it's a nice reference really. And it's also a fun boss fight. Oh nice, we got artwork of airboarding Shadow, Night Shadow, and Racer Shadow, I guess. The airboarding Shadow is still a mystery to me. I wasn't even aware that Shadow was in a Sonic Riders game. Unless if it was Free Riders, I haven't played Sonic Free Riders at all. Anyway, here's the boss, and another so-called faker of Sonic that was beaten by Sonic himself. He got them steroids. He is jacked on steroids now, and he's coming to kick Shadow's ass for some reason. Why does he have beef with Shadow?
To defeat me! Accept your fate, Hedgehog! I am now the true Sonic! The true ultimate life form!
True ultimate life form? You'll be joining the bubble in the water soon.
Man, Metal Overlord is badass. And this whole soundtrack is badass too. I love what I'm made of. It's truly something to behold. Anyway, this boss fight with the Faker here, there are a couple of different ways you can get to its core. You can use the railing to get up to his core that way. You can also knock barrels and crap that's in the water into him as a means of damage too. Though it's slight damage, it's still damage nonetheless. For the straightaway sections, Overlord will shoot these missiles that will coast along the surface of the water. The blue missiles you can reflect back into Overlord with the surf spin. The red missiles you cannot. So you have to dodge around the red missiles. Metal Sonic is pissed. And also, why does he have... I asked this question before, but why does he have beef with Shadow all of a sudden? Is it because Shadow is the superior rival to Sonic? Is that it? I mean, I get it. It's hard being second fiddle to some guy that just showed up yesterday, but come on, Shadow's the coolest. And then you got Silver, who's... He's there. He is there, alright. Cool? I don't think so. At least in terms of how Sega wasted his potential, but his powers are cool. Well, hopefully they give Silver something good in the near future with a new title and everything, and yeah. But as of right now, Silver is just wasted. Anyway, getting back to the two better rivals of Sonic, we'll go into a second phase, and this is where the waterworks begin.
See how long you last on such unstable terrain.
You think you can stop me?
Now, the second phase of Overlord is a bit more challenging because you're on a 2D plane here. You can still surf spin, but you can only go left, right, and jump. The same concept for the boss fight is still present here. There's stuff in the water, you just throw it back at Overlord. The blue and red missiles also make a return. Just gotta avoid the red missiles and go for the blue ones. Oh shit, can I spin into this thing? Apparently not. There went my rings. Metallic bastard, you. Metal Sonic's last ditch attack is going to be a giant submarine. He's going to throw a submarine at Shadow, in which you have to use your Chaos Spears. He'll use this attack on his last quarter of health. Come on. Come on. I know you want to do the attack. Use the submarine to try and smash me. Okay, that didn't sound right. There we go.
I am the king of all creation. Nobody can defeat me. Not you, not Sonic, not anyone. These chaos the soul. Ha! There! Everybody
Ah, how'd I get a C? That's some bullshit right there.
Shadow? Are you in pain?
No. I feel a connection to the symbol in the sky. It's the same tingle as my new abilities.
It is the power of Black Doom.
Grandfather?
I made a Faustian deal with that monster to create Shadow. Now it seems that we all have to pay for my sins.
So my powers, that symbol, they're all connected.
Maria's illness couldn't be treated on Earth. I could better manage her condition on the Ark, even if her family didn't like the idea. I attempted to develop the ultimate life form as a means to find a cure for Maria. My own experiments reached their frustrating limits. So when that alien warlord reached out to me and offered the miracle of chaos control, I accepted it. Through his DNA, the ultimate life form was born. Black Doom wanted me to make the perfect warrior for him. So these new abilities are all part of his grand design. You two are linked by blood. As you grow in power, so does he. He will either take control of your mind and make you his ultimate weapon, or take over your body and be reborn in
Huh. You made me the ultimate life form, Professor. Black Doom is a fool. I'll take this power and use it as my own.
What are we looking at, Shadow? I don't know. But yeah, that's apparently why Black Doom wants Shadow to become stronger, because Black Doom will also become stronger. I still believe that's going to bite Black Doom in the ass, but we'll just have to wait and see what he does. I will say that the designs for Gerald and Maria in this game are top-notch. They're kind of styled after Sonic Unleashes humans, which Sonic Unleashed still to this day has the best designs for human characters in the series, so it's to be expected. No longer does Maria look like some sort of alien or anime girl or Matryoshka doll or something. She looks like a human that will belong in the Sonic universe. Anyway, let's talk to Omega, who seems to be in touch with Rouge. Apparently she's safe. Back in Sonic Generations, she was saved and City escaped, so yeah, that's one less thing for Shadow to worry about. Anywho's, onwards. Time to get our next ability. And the next ability is kind of weird. You see all the black sludge on the ground? Or purplish sludge? You can't really go fast on it. This next ability is going to mitigate that.
Something calls to me. No!
The Doom Morph, that is honestly the weirdest transformation I've ever seen in a Sonic game. It looks like it belongs more in a Altered Beast game, but that's besides the point. Anyway, the Doom Morph is it's something, alright.
Reach higher locations with this.
It has a similar mechanic to Spider-Man's web swinging, but that's only in the air. There's another mechanic when you're on the ground. Whenever you attack into a purple ooze ball, that's when you go into morph mode. And it's slightly easier to control than just regular Shadow on the purple stuff, because he controls like a tank on it. Like right here. Oh, come on, Shadow, it's not even that thick. So remember, you gotta homing attack into something first, and then you activate morph ball mode. Like it's Metroid. Morph mode. Either by swinging or homing attacking into the goo itself, which is prompted by the homing reticle. So you're led to believe that this is probably the most convoluted power-up in the game, and trust me, it is. But don't worry, we're gonna get a lot of practice on it on the next level. So stay tuned for part 6, where we go to Chaos Island, a place where Shadow never been. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I'll see you guys later.